You can't defy him.
You defy the order of the militia.
You've worked your ass off to defy expectations, but face it, you're a bit of an outlier.
Hey there, and welcome. In the next few minutes, we're going to really get a handle on one single, super powerful English word. And by the end of this, you won't just know it, you'll own it. You ready? You know that feeling, right? That moment when someone gives you an order or there's a rule you just don't agree with, and every single part of you wants to just plant your feet and shout, "No!" Well, guess what? There's a fantastic, strong word for that exact feeling of resistance. And today, we're going to make it a solid part of your vocabulary. That word is defy. So, what does it actually mean to defy something? Let's dive in and start with its most common and, honestly, its most powerful meaning, the core idea. Okay, so to defy means to openly resist or refuse to obey. Now that word openly, that's the key right there. This isn't about quietly disagreeing in your head. Defiance is something you do right out in the open for everyone to see. Here's a great way to lock this into your brain. Think of it as challenging power directly. It doesn't matter if it's a person, a rule, or an idea. When you defy it, you're not trying to sneak around it. You're going right at it head on. Take a look at this example. The people defied the unjust law. See, they weren't just whispering to each other about how unfair it was. No, they were actively, publicly, and bravely refusing to follow it. That is the very essence of defiance. Okay, so we've got that core idea down, open resistance. Now let's see how this powerful word actually works in a few different everyday situations. And what's so cool about defy is just how versatile it is. You can defy a person, like a parent or a boss. You can defy a rule, like a do not enter sign. And you can even defy something totally abstract, like a social expectation or a long-held tradition. Here's a simple one you've probably seen before. The toddler was told no, but he openly challenged that authority. It might be a pretty small-scale rebellion, but yeah, that's a perfect act of defiance. Now, what about defying an idea? In this case, the expectation was that the team was going to lose. By winning, they actively fought against and defeated that belief. They, as we say, defied the odds. Okay, you're going to want to listen to this, because this is where the word defy gets even more fascinating. It has a second, much more abstract meaning that we use when things are, just beyond our normal understanding. So let's look at the difference here, because it's super important. Defying a person is an active choice you make. You decide to resist. But when something defies description, it's not choosing to do anything. It's simply in a state of being that makes it impossible to describe. So with this second meaning, defy is a really powerful way to say that something is just, well, more. It's too beautiful, too wild, or too strange to be captured by our words or our logic. It basically resists being defined. Just picture the most incredible sunset you have ever seen in your life. You could try to call it beautiful or stunning, but those words just feel too small, right? The actual experience is impossible to capture with language. It defies description. And it's the exact same thing with a great magic trick. You see it happen, and your brain just scrambles, searching for a rational explanation, but it comes up empty. The trick resists any attempt to be understood by reason. It absolutely defies logic. All right, so you've seen both sides of this awesome word, from challenging authority to describing something impossible. Now comes the most important part, making this word yours. It's time for you to actually use defy. Let's make this super simple. First, just pick one of the two meanings we've talked about. Then, think of a quick example from your own life. And finally, just build a simple sentence. Something like, I want to defy the habit of checking my phone first thing in the morning. Or, the talent of that artist defies belief. See? Easy. So as we wrap things up, I'm going to leave you with this question. Now that you truly own this powerful word, what's something out there, an idea, an expectation, maybe an injustice, that you believe is truly worth defying? Thanks for tuning in.